I think, first of all, I'm going to just thank Achieve, seriously, because of the fact, there are so many of you from Achieve that are here, and it has been so supportive. It has been. And it is so wonderful to have that around you because, like you talked about, Trent, you get those people around you and they lift you up and they support you, they encourage you. Free advertisement, really, because everybody was talking about it and stuff. And so that's probably one of the biggest thank yous. And thank you for coming and doing the MC. It's kind of nice that I get to sit there and, tape everybody and put them on Facebook now and stuff. So, but the healing conference came about. I wanted to just kind of give you a little bit of a story. I went to a conference with Jesse Cruz up in Syracuse, New York. And on the way home, I kept hearing the healing conference. Well, I'm all about helping broken women heal. That was my last book. So I'm like, okay, Lord. And I hear it 3 times. I hear you. So what do you want? And he just kept downloading all of this stuff. I got home and I called Curtis and I told him, and he goes, well, that's only 6 weeks away. And I said, yeah, but do you know who's in charge? Like, yeah. So I put the very first one last year together in 6 weeks. There wasn't very many of us, but it was perfect. It was intimate. Everybody that was supposed to be there was there. And then we went to Grand Junction and we had one in June. And now this is the 3rd one. Now the healing conference is going to go on a joint venture with the owner of Achieve, Robert and Vanessa Raymond. And so we're going to have wellness and healing conference. And so I think there's going to be 4 of them this next year. So God is just opening doors. But couldn't do it without the sponsors, right? And Kurt Zerby, who has been a dear, dear friend for a long, long time, was one of our biggest sponsors. And I thought he was going to be here today, but probably because of the snow. And he's also a cancer survivor. So it was just kind of, him doing that. The biggest sponsor that I have is sitting in the middle of the room. His name is Curtis McCoy, M. Curtis McCoy, owner of Newswire magazine. And just from the very, very get-go, he started sponsoring, and then he said, well, I can do the video, and, and so it's been an amazing journey with him. So thankful because there's not any of that I could do. M&M Decorating Center in Canyon, and it was amazing that I got so many people out of Canyon because the time before, nobody wanted to do it. Mel's Mill, and she has a tea shop there in Canyon City, so these are the small businesses. And then there's a special lady who is coming to speak for the 3rd time. She's my fellow warrior woman, Miss Anita, and she also has sponsored the event, and so I'm very, very thankful. REM, and I forget what, Jacob Jordan's, and I met him on LinkedIn, and he's in Colorado Springs, unable to attend today. Desiree Cruz, which she is a collaborator for our book, Warrior Women 2, and there's going to be a 3 and a 4 and all of that. And McCall LeBaron, we met on Alignable, right? And she is also one of my speakers, but she was gracious enough to also do sponsor. And then Will and Julie Ramsey, I met him at Sticker Shock Speaking Academy in San Antonio. And that is how I met Curtis. That's how I met Trent. When God just takes and he sends you someplace, listen, because there's a reason and a purpose for it. So grateful for these sponsors. So, yes, Curtis.
Quick thing, if you guys have a business or company, or if you just want a personal sponsor, our next event, go to tinylee.com/sponsors. Each sponsor has their own individual search engine optimized webpage. Let's go back to their site stuff. But then also you can click from there and become a sponsor. Sweet.
Yes. Because I just know that, God gave me a vision, and I know that those visions come together. It just takes time.